Excuse me. So, yeah, man. I'm on the internet and I'm listening to a certain female on there. Certain woman talking, and oh Lord, it's very hard, man. It's very hard to listen to these women talk. I mean, it's just hard. I mean, it's not hard to listen to them talk when they're talking about regular things, but when they start talking about, hold on, I had to pause it for a second, but man, it's very hard, man. It's very hard to listen to black women like when they try to be leaders. I mean, it's just it takes on a because women are not naturally, meant to be in leadership roles. So when they talk, they kind of come across as, you know, manly or less feminine than that than they than they are. But it's a weird thing, man. You women, y'all truly need to um stop trying to stop trying to be leaders, man. Honestly, man, please stop trying to be leaders, man. I mean, you know, that's gonna be a hard thing, man. I get, cause a lot of women, see it's a problem with their arguments because what happens is that like they'll sit around and say I'm a Christian and stuff, but then they'll take whatever bits and pieces out of the Bible that they want, and then they'll chuck the rest. Say, oh well, this sounds misogynistic. This sounds patriarchal. This sounds like it has something to do with patriarchy. I mean, a lot of y'all women need to just admit that y'all are feminists, man. I mean, you gotta learn how to. I mean, don't you're not fooling anybody when you tell somebody you're not a feminist. You know, you ain't no damn woman. A woman and a feminist. I mean, okay, let's look at the word feminist. That would mean you're trying to be more female. And a lot of y'all coming off as more manly. That I mean, you're coming off as masculine when the word is feminine. But a lot of y'all are acting like feminists. A lot of y'all feminists are acting like uh men. And then like I mean it's like I look at I look at I listen to your arguments and it's really hard to watch it. I mean it's really hard to listen because y'all women are just not fucking feminine, man. Then y'all want to try to redefine what being female is because y'all just can't accept the fact that you're not fucking feminine. Okay, you just can't accept the fact that you're not acting like a woman. You're not acting soft. You're not acting dainty. You're not acting chaste. You're sexually out of control. If black women are not sexually out of control, who is? Your sexual liberation, your feminism, your quest to be uh, leaders, your quest to be equal to men has only led to your damn demise, you know. And I still hear these women out here running their damn mouths. I mean, black women, y'all really need to get something through your head, and this is only something that a man can tell you because a lot of y'all have been fooled. A lot of y'all have been tricked into believing that your behavior is womanlike. And then they throw up all these what are they called? Uh, they throw up all these, the what are they called? These uh what's the term for it? I don't know. Anyway, they throw up all of these women, these basically isolated situations, isolated incidents, isolated things. They'll talk about where some black woman was a leader of a tribe back in Africa, or some black woman, or was leading over here, and some of the black woman was leading over there. And I'm saying, even when those women were leading, they were still feminine. They were still feminine women. You know, you see only. I mean, I don't know, man. Y'all want to redefine femininity? I mean, y'all can redefine femininity all you want, but the problem with it is that you have to get men to accept it, and men are not accepting that shit. Men are used to women being a certain way. Men are used to girls acting like girls, being soft spoken, being quiet, being maybe shy, maybe being you know not being loud, not being ratchet, not being overly aggressive, not being masculine, not being you know, I mean, you, y'all don't get it. Y'all just don't get it. You know, you just don't get it. I mean, it's hard for black women. I'm telling you the reason why it's hard for black women is because y'all constantly. I mean, even when you're trying to be feminine, you're still coming across as masculine. I mean, golly, when are y'all gonna get this through your head? Shut up, okay? This is the best thing you can do in your whole life. Stop trying to be leaders, okay? Stop trying to be leaders. Unless you a feminine leader, you can be feminine and be a leader too, But I mean, I'm trying to tell you, most men don't take you seriously. Most men don't take you seriously, you know. I'm just telling you, because men have to do real things. Men have to fight wars. Men have to get out there and grind. Men don't have a bunch of programs set up for them where that's gonna help them when they fall on their asses. So it's hard for you to equalize yourself to somebody who the world holds accountable. Like black men, if he sticks his penis in you, he gets hit with the child support check. And some of you women are starting to feel that. Some of you women are getting hit with that. But for the most part, it's still men. So when you come up to a man, I mean, when you get pregnant, you receive the check. He gets a bill. You know, he gets a bill. That's different. So when you keep trying to, you keep trying to equalize yourselves to him. I mean, it's hard. When a man marries you, he's been busting his ass and working hard all his life. He marries you and he gets a divorce from you. He gets hit with a bill. You get hit with a check. You know, when something needs to be built in the home, when homes need to be built, men get out there and build those homes. You know, and I don't want to hear your damn uh straw man arguments. That's the term I was looking for. Nobody's looking for your damn straw man arguments. You know, oh, well, there's some women in the construction industry. Yeah, there's a couple women in the construction industry. Anytime I go past a construction site, I see a woman holding up the slow down sign, and I see men out there doing the damn work. Okay? I see men out there busting their behinds, in the trenches, and I see the woman holding up the sign, you know, unless she's some bull dyke butch female, and that's the kind of woman that you want to represent you. She's the woman. She represents you. She represents women. That overly manly female that's out on the construction site trying to lift up bricks. You know, that's who y'all want to represent you. You know, y'all gotta stop with your. You gotta stop. I mean, so I mean, what I'm saying is, when men look at you, they're like, damn, she's sitting around pretending like she's equal to me. Well, what happens when you take equal punishment? It has to be equal punishment for the crime. We know that when women commit a crime, they get less than half of the time that a man would get when he commits the same exact crime. You know, so a lot of times when you're trying to be leaders and you're trying to be masculine and you're trying to be you're trying to be empowered, men are looking at you like, damn, you know it's hard to equalize yourselves to a man unless you want the same consequences. And that's what y'all starting to see in this world. When you get those consequences, then you want to fall back and become feminine again. You want to fall back and you want to say, oh, I'm a woman, you shouldn't talk to me like that, or you shouldn't do these. Oh, I mean, there's another thing y'all do. Y'all slap a man in the face. You will slap a man in his face, and he's not supposed to hit you back. But you're equal to him, right? But he's bigger, he's stronger. So he not supposed. So you supposed to be allowed to do anything you want to him, but soon as he hits you back or something, now all of a sudden, now you a woman. See, that's the problem with your arguments. That's the problem with you trying to be a leader. You're not no. It's hard for a man to take you seriously unless you really want equality. And now that the world is seeing through your bullshit and they're giving you what you want, you're not liking it. Like when you get fired from your job, like when you get fired from your job, you know, for whatever reason. You can't throw up the woman card, you know, or when you forced to do a certain job that you're in. Women try to inject themselves into certain careers that aren't really meant for them to be in. And then when the work gets hard, then they want to play the woman card again. Oh, well, you a big, strong man. You got muscles. Why don't you come over here and help me lay this carpet? Why don't you roll out that carpet? Help me position this carpet. No, you wanted to be, you were equal. You know, you're equal. You got equality. Stop with your bullshit. Honestly, I listen to y'all talk and I'm like, damn, shut up. That's why I don't mess with no masculine females. You know, don't try to be no damn leader. Don't start to boss no man around, tell him what to do. I don't know. I guess you can do that. This is why a lot of you black women choose the men you choose because you understand that those are the men that you can boss around and tell what to do. You're not going to be able to tell no hard-working black man, one who has to be held accountable for every damn thing, one who can't say, "Oh, I'm a man, so I shouldn't have to do this," and I'm a man, so you need to pay me child support. You know, a brother, black men can't step up to the plate and brothers can't step up to the plate and play the victim cards. Nobody's trying to hear it, especially for black men. And y'all do this shit to black men all the time. Black men are the most martyred individual on the planet. Everybody expects black men to do everything without for free. Look on YouTube. Black men are supposed to do everything, get the knowledge for everybody, put the shit together, shoot the videos, buy the equipment. They supposed to do all this shit for free. Martyr, fall on the knife, black man. I mean, that's what you are. Fall your ass on the knife. For people who are not, who don't even support you. You supposed to do that for free. You supposed to do that for free. You supposed to do that for free. Get that shit through your head. But if a damn woman went out and did this shit, no, she gonna be like, well, I'm a woman. I deserve to have, y'all need to make sure that I got cameras and I got this and I got that, and it's all good. It's all great. You know, that's uh, like I said, that's like being on the ship. You're on the ship. That's like being on the Titanic. You're on the Titanic, and every man for themselves. Fuck women, fuck children, all the men. Hey, if that's the case, all the men gonna push you motherfuckers out the way and be like, hey, you equal, right? I'm getting on the ship just like you getting on the ship. You know, that's gonna be chaos. I mean, if we were dealing with equality back in those in the days of I mean, in the days of the Titanic, a lot of you women would have been gone. Y'all would have been dead because all the men would have just said, fuck it. Fuck these hoes. Shit, they equal. Shit, every man for themselves. Come on, let's get out of here. They would have been knocking you out the way, pushing you out the way, tossing you over the boat, doing whatever they wanted to do to you because, like I said, you're equal. Nothing matters. But still, we got simple minded men out here who think they're going to get some vagina, who are willing to step up to the plate and save you. I pray none of you women get saved. I pray no man saves you, because you don't deserve to be saved. You independent. You a leader. Stop fucking trying to be leaders. Be if you're gonna be a leader, at least try to be feminine too. This is why black men find it so hard to listen to y'all. This is why men find it so hard to listen to you because they're sitting back and they're like, you're the most protected group of people on this fucking planet. You women are more protected than children are. You know, you got. I mean, when a police officer comes out to your house in a domestic situation, 9 times out of 10, he gonna take that man to jail. That man's going to jail. They don't care who did what. All they gotta do is see you throw some, drop some tears down and play the victim card. I'm a woman again. You become a woman again. I'm female. I'm innocent. uh, you know, y'all play these roles. Y'all playing too much. Y'all play these roles. Y'all pretend that y'all play the victim. You know, y'all play the victim, and then men are starting to see through your shit. Like, okay, I see the game they're running. I see the game that these women are running. So what happens is they want to jump up and they want to yap and say they're equal to men and they could do anything a man. Don't say anything about me being sexually promiscuous. If a man can do it, I can do it. I don't care what the Bible says. You know, that doesn't fit the narrative that I want to run with. I don't care. I don't care what happens. I don't care what happens, but y'all men are still supposed to go out there, fight wars, build infrastructure, do all the things that men are supposed to do, and while we while we sit around and run our fucking mouths talking about how we eat. I mean, this is what men have to deal with. These are the thoughts that are running through men's head, and they're looking at you, and they're like, "But you can't be held accountable for any fucking thing. You can't be held accountable because you're always gonna play the victim card. Anytime you gotta play, anytime you got, I mean, I see you women, y'all are out there. 90% of you women who are out there doing criminal behaviors, criminal activity, y'all are you know y'all are y'all are y'all are big bad females. Y'all out there doing all kinds of thuggish mess, and then when you get in front of that judge and he ready to give you that sentence, now all of a sudden you got tears in your eyes. You curled up into a ball. Your eyes are beat. You got them beady little puppy eyes, and I mean, I'm like, damn. And then the judge feels sorry for your ass and gave you a lighter sentence than he would a man. Like if it was a man in there, judge wouldn't feel no, especially a black man, especially a black man. You know, the judge wouldn't feel not one lick of remorse for this man. I mean, I highly suggest you women stop trying to be leaders. This is what y'all can do. What y'all need to do is y'all need to focus on raising children, educating children. Focus on educating your children. That way that you're preparing your children to do something out in this world. Educate your children. Focus on learning how to cook. Learn how to damn cook. And I don't mean that fucking old dirty South nasty cooking. Okay? That slave menu, you know? That so-called Southern cooking. Stop cooking that shit for your man, cause most of that shit ain't good for all that cheese and all that nasty mac. I mean all that fried foods, all them that pork and that. I mean, come on now, really, really, you know, learn how to damn cook healthy foods. Learn how to cook healthy. Take care of your man. If he gonna take care of you, you need to take care of him. You need to learn all about foods. What food has, supplies what kind of energy to that man. How can that help him? How can that make him stronger? How can that make him better? How can that make your children better, your family better as a whole? You know, learn massage therapy. Massage therapy is excellent. It's something excellent for women to learn because your hands are powerful. A woman's hands are very powerful, you know, and by when you put your hands on a man, there's a connection there, you know. There's a connection there. A woman's soft hand on a man's body, rubbing his head, rubbing his back. Though, you're taking a lot of stress off of these brothers. Black men have a tremendous amount of stress on them, you know, and you can take a lot of that stress off of them if you had the right skills, if you had the right talent. I mean, those are things that women should be focused on, you know, raising their children, raising their children. I mean, damn, you know, you cannot blame black men for the condition of black men when they were raised by black women, you know. You cannot blame black men for the condition of black men when you've been raising them in single parent homes, you know, when you've been getting rid of their fathers, when you've been lying. I mean, we have so much evidence on you that you're still doing up to this very day. Just the other day, a black woman lied to a black man, told him that two made him fall in love with two children that were not his, and then turned around his mother turned around and told him he still got to take care of those kids, even though they're not his biological children. And this is not an isolated incident. This happens every day. This happens every day. I mean, I'm trying to figure out why y'all do the things y'all do. Why y'all talk the way y'all talk. Stop trying to be leaders. I mean, it's just not in you. It was not meant for you to do. You know, you weren't meant to do those things. I don't care what America told you. I don't care what these feminists told you. A lot of y'all are full of shit. You know, y'all say y'all not feminists, but everything that comes out of your mouth is some feminist rhetoric. When anytime a feminist is any person who tries to equalize herself to a man in any way. That's my definition of a feminist. A feminist is someone who is trying to equalize her gender to the male gender. But unfortunately, they don't want to do anything or have any of the responsibilities that a man has. So this is why men sit around and look at you like you're retarded. Because you're not going to get the same penalty that a man gets if he gets caught up. But you want men to take you seriously. You're a protected group of people. Go somewhere. Stop trying to be leaders. You know, if you want to get together with black women and say, look, let's get together. We're the women who are about families. We're the women who are about families. Get together. Learn special skills. Stand out from the ratchet ones and the stand out from the ratchet ones and the yeah, I mean, y'all gonna have to do something dramatic to stand out. Just like black men, good, decent black men are gonna have to do something dramatic to stand out from all the thugs and the ridiculous nigga idiots that are out there. You know, black men are gonna have to do something different from them, so they can stand out, so they can be seen, so they could be set apart from the rest of those people. And y'all women are gonna have to do the same. But the first thing you're gonna have to do is stop being so damn manly. Anyway, I gotta get off here because y'all are wasting my damn time. On that note, I wanna say peace. Get on the 5 steps without the moral code.